Hello, everybody. Welcome to my little corner of the internet universe. I'm Dave. I hope you're having a great day. I'm back from Strongsville. It was a wonderful weekend. Had a whole lot of fun. There's nothing that I can say that hasn't been said 100 times by other YouTubers that were there, and I agree with their sentiments exactly, and I couldn't say anything better than they've all said. So I had a great time, met a bunch of great people, had so much fun. I'm going to do it again next year, and I'm here to show you what all I picked up, and it's going to be a long. Picked up a lot of stuff, so might be a little longer. So I won't waste any more time. Let's turn the camera around and see what I got. Okay, let's get busy here. Let's start off with some gifts and everything. I got such a great community. The first, most important gift was this card. Jeff, from a fine card collector, was giving them out. It's made by Brent Richards and Baseball Cards, and remembering Reverend Steve Cards. Got to meet him last year at Strongsville and was really looking forward to seeing him this year, but he unfortunately passed away, and this card is a great memory of him, and it'll be sitting on my desk for a long time, just to remember him. Jeff also gave me a couple of his Mag Pro labels, so we'll have to find a couple great cards to really honor him and add them to the Mag Pro labels. And I also got a couple of Mag Pro labels for Jeff. So I have to figure out a couple cards. I know he's a big rookie card collector. He does the Mike Payne's 300 cards, so might do something with that. Maybe a Chicago card or something. So be looking forward to finding something to fill a couple Mag Pros with those. Got a couple of stickers here. We got Rocket Rick J. Love his channel and everything he does. And we got Rusty's Vintage Cards. Okay. Next gift. Trying to go quick because I got a lot. I don't want this to be a 16-hour video. So, got Jayhawker Cards. Mike gave me this great Beta Pinson card. He got a couple of these, and he asked me if I had one. I didn't have one, so he let me know. He held it for me and gave it to me at Strongsville. And he also gave me Trevor Blue Collar Cards. Wasn't able to make it, but he sent a couple things up with Mike. Got a couple of these great pictures from the 1919 World Series Reds team. You got the Ed Rouse there. And Bill Raridian. I don't know how you pronounce it, but so great cards from them. Next, let's see. Pull this out. It's a great new friend I made, Mackie Mental. Awesome hanging out with him. We talked a lot, and he always comments on all my shorts and videos of everything. But he gave me the 79 Peachy Fred Norman. So that's a real cool card. Thank you, Mackie Mental. Let's see what's next. This, I'm sorry, I forgot who gave this to me. So I thought I had everything else, but then I found these and I forgot who gave them to me. But it's another Barry Larkin. I'm not sure. I don't think I have this. I'll have to check my checklist. But Here's another one with Gary Sheffield. I know I don't have this card, so real happy to get those too. I'll add them to my Barry Larkin binder. Okay, next comes from Steven with a PH. Real cool guy, always a great attitude and great fun to hang around with. He gave me this transogram of Lee May, and I got a smaller sticker from his channel. Let's see, Mr. Warren D from CLE. He gave me a couple cards. He told me what they were. I forget it. I don't have them. It's some tops. I forget what he said, but got the Barry Larkin and Nick Senzel. Really love those two. So thank you, Warren. Next, from my buddy Rob at Cash Cards. He gave me a little packet. Let's pull these out. Oh, there we go. Of course, everyone has to include a Barry Larkin. The nice patch card. A lot of these modern, I don't have a lot of modern Barry Larkin post playing day, so these are all cool. And finally, it's an 83 O-Pee-Chee of Johnny Bench Super Veteran. Thank you, Rob. I really need to plan better for next year and bring gifts for everybody. I was slacking this year, I'm sorry, but next is we have Tony Talks Cards. Tony. We have more great cards. Nice Rob Dibble there. John Roper and Roberto Kelly. Let's see. Next we have Vintage Dave T. With a load of cards. Brand new 2026. I haven't picked up any of these yet. Trying to stay away from opening packs. So those are great. And then awesome. I think this is 58 Reds team set. I don't have this card. I'm doing my 50s team sets. I needed this, so that's a real great card. And more Barry Larkins. What a surprise. I love it. I can never get enough Barry Larkins. There's Tyler Callahan, TJ Friedel, well, Nick Kurtz, a couple A's. We have Topps Holiday of Spencer Steer. Make sure I'm getting these. Austin Hayes and Alan Ginter, Spencer Steer, Key Brian Hayes, and 1990 World Series. Thank you, Dave. Come for most of my gifts, and then got the 4 collectors. Went their vintage trade night and got that. There are 2 cards. Got the newest 4 collector, Jason, on there. We got their 4 collector sticker. And it included this cool 1964 strikeout leaders. It's got Milo, Pascal, Jim Bunning, and Dick Sigmund. I guess that was a gift from the Just Collect. So let's see. We also got a pack of Donruss. I don't know what year, 1988. Let's open this up and see what I got. See if we pull anything big. See, they are 89 Donruss. Got the little puzzle piece. Got Jeff Sellers, Dick Schofield, Steve Daryl Evans, Mike Bumbly, Jesse Barfield, Greg Harris, Alfredo Griffin, Bobby Bonilla, Tim Burke. There's a Hall of Famer, Tony Gwynn Diamond Stars, Tommy, Jay Buhner, Tom Brunansky, and Mark Kubasa. See, trying to not make a mess of my desk here, but next we have, I think it's Andy from Dog Ate My Card. He was giving out these 75. He broke a set and was handing them out. And we'll be opening up, it's like opening up a pack of 1975 cards, and let's see if I can get anything good. Let's see, any Reds cards or got Al Fitzsimmons from the Royals, Mike Cosgrove, Bill Grief, Rourke Harrison, got George Scott. Hey, my big card's a red. Joe Morgan. How fitting. Love that. Got Jim Dwyer, Al Downing, Dale Murray, and Jim Fuller. So, thank you. Like I said, I think it's Andy. Forget him. I forget it. I might be wrong, but whoever it is, thank you very much. That's real cool what you did. Next, a couple of things. One, a purchase from Sammy Thunder. I bought this. He was showing it off and asked me if I was interested in buying it. It's a little record of Johnny Bench where they beat the Pirates in the 72 playoffs. I don't know what it is. There's the back of it. But it's real cool. He charged me more than 69 cents, but I think it's real cool. And he also gave me this newspaper clipping of Johnny Bench. It's when he was with Pensacola in the minor leagues. So that is real cool. Like I said, you see the back. And it's real cool. Thank you, Sammy. Really enjoy that. So I think that does it for my gifts. So let's get to the show pickup. And everybody knows I had one big card I was going for when I went to the show, and I did pick it up, but after the Thursday night, I got up there Thursday night, we hung out in the lobby, talking with everybody, and once that broke up, I went back up to my room to relax and go to bed, but first I turned on some YouTube, and Greg Miller was doing his Day Zero preview and showed some of Ash's table, and Ash had 5 or 6 Pete Rose rookie cards lined up, and I had to look at him because going there I was looking for probably a 2 or 3. I might have stretched for a 4, but I was looking for one with great eye appeal, and I saw one in the video where it was 2.5, so I went on Ash's website and looked at the cards. The 2.5 didn't look good, but he also had a few others. And there was one I just fell in love with. And let's bring it down here. Just fell in love with this card when I saw it. Like I said, he didn't like the 2.5. The 2.5, the corners were all messed up there, and there's a whole lot of white and snow and the blue and everything And that wasn't it, but I found this, and this one came down at 1.5, but I love this card. I just fell in love with it. It was a perfect card. Like I said, looked great, and like I said, one main problem, it's got a little ink stain right there, and small crease in the corner. I can live with that, but this absolutely looks beautiful, and I would love to get it. So going down to a 1.5 meant I might have a little bit more to spend, because I saved a couple $100 on what I was planning to spend. But after I bought that, I was walking around the show. Actually, I think I was floating around the show about 20 feet above, because I was so elated that I actually got that. For the next hour, hour and a half, I couldn't do anything. But finally, after walking around, I said, I'll try to take a break. I went over to the modern side, and there were a couple of vintage dealers over there. And found one dealer. He had a couple of these 1939 Cincinnati Reds team issued sets. So I was able to get that, and got me back into a buying mood and looking for cards again. So after that, I was able to settle down and get back to looking for more stuff I wanted. So I saw this next card. It was William Chappell table. It's one of the cards I was wanting at the store. I saw it, walked around, thought about it, finally went back and picked up my first Ed Roush, Cincinnati Red Hall of Famer, Major League Baseball Hall of Famer. I didn't have an Ed Roush, and I really wanted one. So I was able to pick that up, got a decent deal on it, probably overpaid a little bit, but I just love that card. And then couple minutes after that, I walked to the next table and found something absolutely incredible. It's another Reds Hall of Famer, and one I didn't think I'd ever get. And if you saw before, I got an old judge of John Riley at the Moeller Card Show in November. That's currently at PSA getting graded. But I found another old judge of one of the players I needed. And this is the Count Tony Mullane. And I saw that he didn't have a price tag on it, so I had to. His wife was there. I asked his wife, and she had to go get the dealer. It's Bagger Auctions. I see him all the time at the Hilliard Card Show I go to here in Columbus, but he didn't have a price tag on it. He had to go on his phone and look. He quoted me a price. I agreed to it, and then I put the money out. He said, "Oh, you gave me too much," and charged me $25. So I don't know, but I can't put this in the PSA set registry, and I don't think I'm going to send it over to PSA to get it crossed over. I like it here in the SGC. So, and Tony Mullane was a real good pitcher. He had like 280 some wins, 283 some wins. He's like fifth on the number of wins that are not in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to have to do a deep dive into him and do a video about it, because one other thing interesting about Tony was he was a switch pitcher. He could pitch with either hand, either right or left-handed, and back in those days they didn't wear gloves. So it was easier to switch pitch because you could just held the ball in both hands, and then once he wound up, he decided what hand he'd pitch with. And that's all I picked up Friday at the show. But after the show was the get together, and was in the get together. But at one point, I had to take a break. I went out, and Dan Steel City PC or something like that had some cards, and I found a couple of 1952 Topps Reds cards. I bought off him. There's a 52 Frank Smith, and one of my new favorite players I'm trying to collect is Roy McMillan. Great shortstop, Reds Hall of Famer, first Gold Glove winner at shortstop. So this is his rookie card, so I was real happy to get that. Now finally, at the get-together, they were doing a raffle. When you went in, you bought raffle tickets, and surprisingly, my name got drawn. They had a bunch of cards and other things on the table. You could pick your prize, and what I picked up was not one card. It was a 1978 Topps Complete set. So we got a few cards. He had, whoever donated this, got the Alan Trammell Paul Molitor. You got the Eddie Murray rookie, Pete Rose, Carl Yastrzemski. They got these in top loaders, but I really loved this set as a kid, and I couldn't pass it up because I would spend hours taking my 78 Topps cards when I was a kid and playing this little game on the back of it. So I saw that. That was a thing that just talked to me, and I had to get it. So I'm really happy to get that. Thank you, Chris from Missouri, for organizing the whole get-together. It was a real fun time. So that's all I had for Friday. I go in Saturday. Since I made my big pickups Friday, Saturday I was content to just get small stuff. So Friday I picked up, once I picked up the Rose rookie, I had 3 cards left to complete the Reds team set for 63, and I needed the 63 Frank Robinson. And at the same dealer, I also picked up the 1960 Frank Robinson. Needed that for my 60 team set. And then at another dealer, I picked up the last 2 cards I needed to complete the 63 set, and that was Eddie Casco and Wally Post. Love that picture of Wally. Great smile. So, finished the 63 set. I still need one for the 64 set, the Pete Rose. So, I got another card show in a couple weeks, the Moeller card show, so I might try to look for the 64 there. I need to get a drink. I'm talking too much. Next, another card that I was looking to get. I told you I'm a big fan of this guy. I'm trying to get all his cards. And I picked up, this is one I really wanted, was the 54 Red Heart of Roy McMillan. Love that card. For the Red Hearts, I got the Roy McMillan. I got the Ted Kluszewski. Now I just need to get the Gus Bell from that set, and I have all 3 Reds that are featured in this set. So real happy to get that. Let's see, we'll set that over here. Got too many cards. Finally, at the show, my last pickup of the show is not a card I was looking for because I never knew it existed. I saw this sitting in a case and asked about it, and it's a 1970 Ovenka Venezuelan League of Dave Concepcion, and it's an inaction. He has a few cards in this set, I've learned now, and this is extraordinary play or something like that. It tells about how this play, he had grounded ball to the pitcher, and you can see him still holding the bat as he's getting to first base, and tells how that's almost illegal, but he grounded out. So I mean, I saw this and it just something strange, rare. I guess it's rare. There's only a few of these graded, so I had to pick this up when I saw it. So love that card. Next, we'll go to trade night on Saturday night. Picked up a few things. Another card that I've been wanting, I saw. It's a Gaudy white pin of Ernie Lombardi. I love that picture of him. Been looking for that card and saw it, and it's blank back. Has some writing on the back, so real cool card. I'm happy to get that and add it to my Lombardi collection. Next, over at Jason Everyday Card Collector, I felt sorry for this card. He was trying to pawn it off because Ted Kluszewski's in a White Sox uniform. He doesn't belong there. He belongs in a red uniform. So I felt sorry and had to pick this up. But really, this is the last card I needed for the Kluszewski basic run. But did that a while ago. Never got around to picking this card up, and I saw it and had to get it. Thank you, Jason. He's still in the wrong uniform, though. He looks better in a Reds uniform. Next is another card that one of the players I really like, pre-war player, is found this at Doug Joe Wood Collector. And it's a 1921 American Caramel Company of Henny Grow. I've got a couple of cards of him now, so really love that card. And happy to pick that up. And finally, a couple of value boxes there in the show. Picked up a whole bunch of cheap stuff. Stephen with a PH and Canadian cards. Had a bunch of O-Pee-Chee cards. Picked up these are all Peaches. Didn't have them all. Didn't have any of them. So, cool to pick those up. I don't know why. Somehow picked up two of the Johnny Bench in action, and love that Mario Soto O-Pee-Chee. He was one of my favorite players growing up. Went over to Dan's Vintage PC. Let's see. Yeah, picked up a few cards from there. He had a Barry Larkin rookie card. Have to get that. Cool Veda Pinson card with Thurman Munson. Missing the tag in Veda. Got a couple more for my 70. I'm trying to do the 70 Hall of Fame player runs from all the Hall of Famers. Picked up a couple those from him. And then Steve, Vintage on Vintage, I picked up a few cards from him. Same thing, just 70s Hall of Famers of that bubble blowing card. And that was it. So that's all I picked up. Great show. I had a real good time. Now I'm going to have to find a place to put all this stuff and start saving for next year, because I got a couple ideas of what I want to plan for next year. So, and if I do, it's going to be expensive. But that's all I got for today. So until next time, peace.